students. In this video, I am going to discuss Charles law in states of matter. In previous video, I have explained Boyle's law related graphs, and next some important numericals also had explained. In this video, I am going to explain Charles law. We have Charles law two definitions, students. Two definitions clearly I am going to explain. First, let's begin with the Charles law. First definition. Volume of, whenever Charles law you can remember, this is the important point, main important key point. Volume, what is the relation? Volume and temperature. Relation between volume and temperature is nothing but Charles law. Okay, and even Boyle's law graphs explanation time also I gave this trick to you, how to find out the graphical values, temperatures, relations and all. So this finally what I am telling here, Charles law, volume versus temperature relationship. Charles law, volume of a given mass of a gas at constant pressure, means we call it as isobars. Whereas in Boyle's law we call it as isotherms. Temperature remains constant. Here pressure remains constant means isobars, the graphs. Okay, volume of a given mass of a gas at constant pressure is directly proportional to its temperature on the Kelvin scale. So Kelvin scale and degree scale, both we are expressing, students. I am writing here first to Kelvin scale. In Kelvin scale, what is Kelvin scale? We represented the capital T, and what is this? Degrees means small t we are expressing. Okay, now look into this. Volume is directly proportional to temperature. Volume equal to K into T. Instead of proportionality I have taken K into T. So finally you can write V by T equal to K. So finally what is the expression? V1 by T1 equal to V2 by T2. Okay, this is mathematical expression. See students, volume versus temperature I have taken graph here at constant pressure, volume directly proportional to what is this? Kelvin temperature. See, it is straight line. If you increase the volume, temperature, if you increase the temperature, volume also increases. If you increase volume, temperature. And better one is if you increase the temperature, volume increases. Okay, so that directly proportional to each other. So but finally these graphs we call it as isobars. Why? Because pressure remains constant. Now next, another definition I am giving. That is, we are expressing in terms of degrees centigrade. See students, I have taken here graph. See, this is the graph. Okay, this is 0 degrees. 0 degrees means 273 Kelvin. What is the relation? Capital T equal to 0 plus 273. Okay, suppose they had given 25 degrees centigrade. How to convert into Kelvin? 25 plus 273. Then you will. What is the answer? 25 means 298. Okay, 273 plus 25. Yes, 98. This is the expression. So like this we are converting. Okay, I have taken here degree centigrade first. This is 100, 200 like this. Here if you go like this left hand side, this is minus 100, minus 200, minus 273, 300 like this. I have taken graph, students. See, where volume becomes 0. See, at minus 273 degrees centigrade, volume becomes 0. In degrees, if you are expressing in degrees, minus 273 degrees, at minus 273 degrees, volume becomes 0. That temperature we call it as absolute temperature. Where volume becomes 0, that is we call it as absolute temperature. And what is absolute temperature, students? What is absolute temperature? The temperature minus 273 degrees centigrade, or we call it as Kelvin, 0 Kelvin. See, if you are expressing in terms of Kelvin, this is 0 means 273, this is 373, 473, here 173, 73, this is 0. Okay, this is minus values means this is 0. So finally what I am trying to say here, minus 273 degrees centigrade, what happened? Volume becomes 0. That we are writing here in terms of Kelvin, 0 Kelvin. The lowest possible temperature we call it as, what is this? Absolute temperature. I have written here points. the lowest possible temperature at which all gases are supposed to be occupy zero volume. Where volume becomes zero means at a zero temperature only. At zero temperature only. Volume is directly proportional to temperature, right? So where volume becomes zero, at temperature is zero. At temperature is zero, volume becomes zero. See, temperature is zero, but we are expressing in terms of Kelvin. Kelvin means 0 Kelvin and degrees means minus 273 degrees. Okay, that we call it as absolute temperature. Absolute temperature. Below this temperature, a substance cannot exist as a gas. You can write below this temperature. This is one of the most important point. Below this temperature, the substance cannot exist as gas. Substance cannot exist as gas. It converting into liquid. This is most important point. Okay, from this we are getting questions also. What is absolute temperature, they are asking. See, finally I had given one definition here based on the students. The volume of a given mass of a gas increases or decreases by 173 of its volume at 0 degree centigrade for each degree rise or fall of temperature provided pressure and mass is kept constant. See, I had given one expression, Vt equal to, what is the expression? Vt, volume. Vt equal to V naught plus, Vt equal to V naught plus T by 273.5. This is the expression. This is the expression. Vt equal to V naught plus T by 273.15 into V naught. So here finally you can write Vt equal to V naught plus 1 by 2 T by 273.1.5. So from this you can write what is this? V1 value, V1 equal to same V naught into 1, you can simplify this one, 273 plus T1 degree centigrade by 273 and V2 how to write? V naught, instead of writing T1, T2 you can write 273 plus T2 by 273. Here you can simplify LCM, you can take it, you will get this expression. Okay, finally what I am showing here, listen, V1 by V2, if you calculate V1 by V2, so take this expression V1 by V2, this is this expression, this by this. So finally cancellation terms you can cancel, V naught gets cancelled, 273 gets cancelled. Remaining you can write V1 by V2 equal to 273 plus T1 by 273 plus T2. So that is nothing but 273 plus T1 is nothing but capital T1. 273 plus T2 is nothing but capital T2. Finally what we have written, V1 by V2 equal to T1 by T2. So finally what is this? V directly proportional to, so volume. So volume directly proportional to temperature. So V1 by T1 equal to, what is this? V1 by V2 equal to T1 by T2. V1 by V2 equal to T1 by T2. This is Charles' law. This is Charles' law. Okay, so clear. So what is absolute temperature? Where volume becomes equal to 0. Where volume becomes 0, that is nothing but absolute temperature. Absolute temperature is nothing but 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees centigrade. After that you can take this expression. So simplify V1, V2 and finally you will get the expression V1 by T1, V1 by V2 equal to T1 by T2. Now I am going to show the graphs also now. Graph explanation. Graph 1. Graphs plays important role. Graph 1. So volume. What is this first graph? Direct volume versus T. What you will get? Straight line. This is what at constant pressure. Constant pressure means what we call it as isobars. This is the first graph. Graph 2. Volume versus 1 by T they are asking. So can you write volume directly proportional to T? Volume now 1 by T means it is inversely proportional. So then what you will get graph? Like this you will get graph. Next one more graph. Same Boyle's law I had explained, log versus log values. The same graph I am showing here, students. Apply logarithms. Finally, you will take this one, log V versus, I am writing, yes, log V versus log T. So we'll get graph like this. Okay. Now next one more, fourth one. So what is this? V directly proportional to T. Next, V equal to KT. V by T equal to K. Right. Now you can write this one, V by T versus T, or else V by T versus V. What is the graph? Constant. Constant means it is parallel to the x-axis. That's it, students. Like this you will get questions. And the next one more most important graph which is frequently asking. Graph 5. Volume. This is what I am taking, temperature. Volume, I am taking temperature. Okay, now here 0 degrees. Okay, I am taking straight line, right? This one they had given. Now try to give answer. What is the answer, students? Here I am taking this is P1, P2, P3, P4. What is the relation between P1, P2, P3, P4? Relation between P1 and P2, P3 they are asking. What is the relation? What is the relation? What I gave shortcut in the previous video, Boyle's law time. What is the shortcut? Either volume directly proportional to temperature you can take it, or else pressure directly proportional to temperature. These shortcuts we can take it. Now take this graph. This take one line. What is this? 1 second. A little more clearly I can draw the graph. Yes. Volume and temperature. Volume, temperature. I have taken four different graphs. Now relation between what is this value P1 and what is this P2 and what is this P3, what is this P4 they are asking. That's all. Now what happened? This is P4, this is P3, this is P2, this is P2, this is what P1, right? So what I said here, pressure directly proportional to temperature. As we move across like this, as we move left to right, what happened? Temperature increases. Temperature increases. Even pressure also increases. No, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So which is greater now? So here this is low value, next low value, next low value, higher value P1. What is relation? P1 greater than, P2 greater than, P3 greater than P4. That's it. This is the relation between P1, P2, P3, P4. That's it, students. Any logic you can take it. Either you can take it volume directly proportional to temperature or pressure directly proportional to temperature. Pressure directly proportional to temperature, easy shortcut for you. Okay. Now, next one. I am giving some numericals here. What is the numerical 1? Numerical 1. On ship sailing in Pacific Sea. On a ship Sailing, this is also NCERT numerical, NCERT problem. Sailing in Pacific Ocean, where temperature is, 23.4 degrees centigrade. A balloon is filled with, a balloon is filled with 2 liter air, 2 liter air. What will be the volume of balloon? What will be the volume of balloon? Volume of balloon when the ship reaches Indian Ocean, where temperature is 26.1 degrees centigrade. Okay, this is NCERT numerical. See students, what is the logic? Two temperatures and two volumes related. What is the relation? Charles law. Here temperature they had given, here volume they had given, again they had given temperature. They are asking, what is this? They are asking. So what is this? What will be the volume? So one volume they are asking, two temperatures they had given. So what is relation? Charles law. What is Charles law? V1 by T1 equal to V2 by T2. What is V1 here? V1 is 2 liters. Next one, what we are going to find out here? V2 we are going to find out, right? Next one. Very important note point students here. T1, T2 temperatures they had given. What is T1? This is T1. This is T2. But they had given in terms of degrees. You don't take in terms of degrees. We have to convert into Kelvin. If you take directly, that's it. Your answer will be wrong. 23.4 plus 273. Then you will get 296.4. 296.4. What about T2? 26.1. 26.1 plus 273. So you will get 299.1. That's it. Now you can substitute. V2 equal to, can you write? V1 T2 by cross multiplication, right? So V2 equal to V1 T2 by T1. So what is V1 here? 2 liters. 2 into what is T2? 299.1 by what is T1? 296.4. 296.4. Simplify. You will get answer. All should be in same units, then only will get answer. One you are taking in Kelvin, one you are taking in degrees, answer will be wrong. So after simplification, your value anyone calculated? See, 2.01842 liters. This is your answer. That's it. This is Charles law. Numerical students. So once again I am repeating, we have here two temperature students, we have here two definitions. Degree centigrade we are defining and Kelvins also we are defining. Kelvin temperature means directly proportional. Degrees means I had given graph, please go through that. What generally asking questions based on Charles law, all graphs I have covered. So please like, if you have any doubt, any point doubt, or else if you like really, please give likes and comment me. Thank you students, thanks for watching.